I'd nearly recommend everybody do a coaching program in that I think it's probably safe to say that any of the classmates that I've been with on a coaching program, having come through the program, have consistently said it's the best personal development thing they've ever done. A lot of people go into programs thinking that they're going to learn how to coach other people, learn a process that they can do to other people. But fundamentally, the starting point for all coaches is beginning to understand themselves first and using themselves to help other people. And that journey is a very personal journey. So for me, I'd recommend anybody who is interacting with work colleagues, who is in a management or a leadership position, to do a coaching program, because fundamentally it's the heart of all good functional working relationships, personal relationships included. For me, I don't think it's any exaggeration to say it's been life-changing. I think what coaching had done for me had really kind of helped me to realize the unlimited potential of people, which is a fundamental thing that all coaches have to believe in coachees. Because if the coach doesn't believe that coachees have got unlimited potential, that will come through in their coaching, and their own doubt about the coachee's ability to improve will come through the coaching. So that was one thing. But also what it did, it gave me a very, very different mindset in terms of helping other people to help themselves, rather than often giving very directive advice, which is sometimes unwanted. Often people aren't looking for advice, they want an ear. And they're kicking things over in their mind, and a really good coach will help facilitate that rather than giving very directive advice. This really is where it all starts. And I think this is probably the greatest learning that most people going into a coaching program need to embrace. A good coaching approach, the essence of an approach, is that fundamental belief in the potential of the coachee, that the potential has got the ability to improve. The other part of it, and that's more of a philosophical part, is that the coach's role really is to help the coachee in their awareness of what's happening, what the issue is. Because often a coachee will present with a particular problem. What they really haven't been able to do is to put their finger on what the real issue is. They may present with something that's relatively superficial and sounds quite straightforward. But the more that the coach works with the coachee, the more they will uncover what the real issue is. So for me, the essence is that belief in the ability of the coachee, but also in helping the coach to raise their awareness of what the real issues are, and often the solutions and the improvements come from that. I think for NCI, the value of having a coaching program is that it fits really, really well alongside our tradition of human resources and industrial relations education. If you will, it's an emerging portfolio of programs that help to address current and emerging needs and also trends in modern management. More and more, leadership is being required to be a lot more, if you like, ambidextrous, have a lot more tools, so that leaders need to be able to lead in a particular situation. Sometimes that might be a very directive thing in a crisis, but other times, if they're trying to get the most out of their people, a coaching for leadership approach is required, and organizations are quickly realizing this and wanting to put a coaching tool in their managers and their leaders' toolkit, so to speak, so that they can be a lot more adaptable for certain leadership and management situations.